It's September of 2022, and I've now been running a online business for about 5 months now, and still I've made absolutely $0. I just paid $100 for a consulting call with a guy on Twitter that's doing a lot better than me. Probably at this time he was around 7 to 8K a month mark. I wanted him to help me write emails for a new client that I had onboarded, which was a web design agency. Now, if you watched a few videos back where I spoke about how I onboarded a client basically on free trial, where they basically said, hey Aryan, why don't we just void this setup fee? We'll just set up the emails ourselves and we'll just hand it to you. There's no point for us to pay the setup fee if we just set it up ourselves and just give it to you. And me being the desperate ass that I said, yeah, let's do that. Let's just void this entire setup fee. Which, if you're a beginner, again, I urge you, do not do this. Try to get some type of commitment from your client. But anyways, we void the setup fee, and I was at this point in my journey where I had a lot of doubts about my business. If you just think about it, yes, I had signed a client, but again, they had paid nothing to work with me. And on top of this, I'm 5 months in and I've still made $0 from the side hustle or business that I had started 5 months ago. While at the same time, I'm losing money every single month, paying for the software, paying for the emails, as well as real life stuff like food, clothes, and whatnot. So one day, I'm just sitting there, I'm looking at my bank account, and I'm like, fuck, I need to make money because I won't be able to sustain myself or this business if I just keep losing money like this. Now, me being the entrepreneur at heart, I decided to not get a real job because I didn't want people to boss me around and tell me what time I have to be at work or what days and whatnot. So I decided to start doing Uber Eats and DoorDash on the side, kind of help pay for the business while I, stayed grinding on. But anyways, I hop on a call with this guy. It was on this call while he was explaining it to me of how I can write email copy and get this client results that I realized how hard it would actually be to get this specific client results. Now, this is because on this call, he was basically going through their offer, what their case studies were, and he himself was struggling to come up with angles and offers for this client. It was kind of like the whole world kind of came down at me all at once. All the doubts, all the insecurities came down me at once. I had signed this client, but I knew how hard it would be to get them results. With spoiler alert, I actually got them no results at all. I had made zero money from this business that I was running. It wasn't even a business, but I made zero money from this agency that I was running. At the same time, I was losing money, on software, paying for courses, paying for real life stuff. So everything just came down at me all at once, and I'm 5 months deep into this. But every single day, I told myself that no matter how hard it would get, no matter how stressful it was, or how many doubts I had, I would just wake up and show up to work and just grind every single day. And I did just that for about 6 months, basically. I woke up and I just kept grinding and I just kept grinding because I told myself that I wouldn't quit. So every single day I wake up, I start grinding. I wake up, I start working, and I don't give up. Then eventually, about 3 weeks after I had this call with this guy, I managed to close my first ever client for $600. Now, if you've ever made money online, whether it's through an agency or drop shipping, affiliate marketing, whatever it may be, to those of you that have made money online, you know how amazing it feels to make that first dollar online. Doesn't matter if it's $1, doesn't matter if it's $10,000. It feels absolutely amazing. For me, again, it was $600, but to me, that 600 could have been 1 million because of how much work I had put in to actually get to that point, and how much work and stress and shit that I went through to actually make my first ever money online. Every single day, I woke up, I grinded for 6 months, not seeing any results, but I stayed dedicated and stuck to the plan, and eventually, the power of compound effect gave me some results. So in this video, I'll be speaking about how you can do the same to achieve results in business, fitness, or whatever it may be, and how you can use the power of compound effect to get results for whatever you desire. Have you ever heard of the quote, getting 1% better every single day? That is basically what the compound effect is. Whenever I was working for all of those months without not seeing any quantifiable or visible results, it was kind of like my indoctrination period where I was building my foundation layer skills. Think about it. I was learning how to write cold email. I was learning sales. I was learning how to handle objections, how to take L's. While on the surface, it looked like I had made no progress at all. On the actual inner layers, I actually had made a lot of progress because I was building my foundation up for the future. I got a little better every single day, day by day, until I got the desired result that I had wanted. So really what you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is to simply show up every single day and just work. It's as simple as that. That's literally it. Of course, you want to work on stuff that actually matters into your goals or business. So let's say, for example, if you're an agency owner, don't spend all of your time working on your website or your logo. Focus instead on your offer, on sales, on fulfilling results and fulfillment for your client. All of that stuff is a lot better. And all that stuff builds foundations rather than working on how pretty your website looks or how good your logo is. Trust me. You want to work on the needle moving tasks every single day, the things that will give you the highest ROI for your time, that moves you along the goalpost for your business. But like I said, all you really need to do is to show up every single day. Woody Allen, a famous filmmaker, once said, 80% of success is just showing up every single day. And really, over time, with showing up every single day and putting the work in, the compound effect will eventually get you the result that you desire. Now, in the beginning, let's say a few days or a few weeks in, you might want to give up or quit. Now, in this example, I'm going to use entrepreneurship, but you can really apply this to anything else in your life. But let's say a few weeks into your business, you want to give up and quit. And you say, hey, this stuff is really not for me. But if that happens, I want you to sit there and just really think about who you are as a person. If you're watching this video, chances are you don't want the average life that everybody else around you has, do you? Chances are, if you follow me, you also follow other people in this self-improvement entrepreneurship space. People like Hamza, people like Iman, people like Tate. So really, if you're really thinking about quitting and giving up, just sit there and ask yourself, do I want the average life of everybody else around me? Because again, if you're watching my videos or anybody else in this space that is similar, you don't want the average life, do you? So anytime you feel like quitting, really just sit there and ask, if I quit this, and then again, I'm gonna use entrepreneurship. If I quit this entrepreneurship stuff, what other options do I have? Do I get a regular 9-to-5, then a house, then a mortgage for 30 years? Fuck no. You don't want that. You want to be great, don't you? You want a fulfilling life to where you can provide for all your loved ones, to where you can have financial freedom and work from anywhere that you want. And you want to be someone who commands respect from everybody around them, don't you? So really, just sit there and think, if I quit this now, what other options do I have? And I promise you, you'll come to the conclusion that no, I can't quit here. I don't want to be average. I want to be great. And you won't quit. Now, eventually, after not quitting for so long, you'll be so invested into whatever goal or whatever business or whatever thing that you have on that you just can't quit because of all of the time, money, and resources that you put in. For my case, an example, when I was 5 months in, I was essentially like, I can't quit here. I've put so much money into this, put so much time into this. If I quit here, it would eventually be a waste. As you get longer and longer down in your journey, you will not want to quit at all. And I promise you, every single day, after not quitting for so long and after putting in the work, you will eventually get the desired result that you want. All you really need to do is to just keep showing up every day and just keep grinding. That is the power of compound effect. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my message to you is to not give up and just keep going. Put your head down and grind like I did for 6 months without not seeing any visible results. But I promise you, while you're not seeing results on the surface or any quantifiable results with money, you're actually setting yourself up for a larger success in the future. So I promise you, if you just show up every single day and just work your ass off, over time, it is statistically impossible for you to lose. All you need to do is show up every single day, just grind. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.